What's going on, my people? This Influence. About to get some tips on washing your car. I know some people, I should say, I'm gonna give you some tips on washing your car when you don't have access to actual hose in your house. So you live in an apartment or you live in a condo or something with a parking lot where you're not allowed to wash your car, or your water restriction, or you can't use your house hose where you can go to a car wash. I don't know how water restrictions work. I don't know. I guess maybe you wouldn't be able to go to a car wash either. Okay, scratch the water restriction. But this is, just some tips and tricks I've learned at a car wash. Most of the time, the first one is, most of the time, I know it says no buckets, but if nobody's waiting, it's like 30 degrees out here, by the way. So I'm fucking a little crazy at the same time, but I need a clean car. So the hell is that? Yeah, so I'm out here washing my car. So like I was saying, a lot of car washes have the no bucket rule, but usually if somebody's not waiting, you can use a bucket, which I advise you to use. Alright, so I'm gonna strap it to the top and let y'all see what I'm doing. Somewhat. I'll explain it though as I'm going. Oh great, it's still running. Also, these gloves, yeah, don't laugh at them. I just grabbed them up. I don't even know whose they are.
What you talking about? Huh? What you talking about? Huh? What you talking about? Huh? What you talking about? Hey yo, I got to be clean, clean. I just got to be clean, clean. Hey yo, I got to be clean, clean. I just got to be clean, clean. I gotta be clean like I'm fresh out of magazine. Come on. I gotta be clean like I'm fresh out of magazine. Alright.
So, as you can see here, I am spraying down my wheels with my favorite wheel cleaner. Not sponsored, so I won't tell you what it is. Before I even put any money in the machine, I spray down the wheels, once go around the car, and then I go back around and spray it again. The second time when I spray the wheel, and then I use my favorite wheel brush and clean the wheel. I go to each wheel, after the first spray, and you let it sit for a second. Then I go to each wheel and spray it down and then clean it real good, scrub it good. This is before I even put any money in the machine. So this car wash will cost you $7 if you do it right, and it'll be great.
I gotta be clean like I'm fresh out of magazine, baby. Now don't turn the page on me. I wake up in the morning, take me a shower. I ain't got nothing to do.
So now what I'm doing is I'm putting money in so I can spray the car, rinse it off first before I start washing it, and I can also rinse off the wheels. So I'm spraying the car down now just to rinse it and spray it down. Also, I fill up the bucket, my soap bucket. I put the soap in and I fill it up before the time runs out. Because most places you'll have like 2 or 3 minutes. I use $2 on this go around, and most other places you have 2 or 3 minutes to do your business. So I just spray the car off really good, get some of that loose dirt off, rinse it down, get the wheels washed off, and then fill up the bucket with your soap. I use the 2 bucket method, so I have a rinse bucket, I have a wash bucket. So I'm filling up the bucket now.
It might take me an hour now. Some might consider this as being feminine, but I gotta be clean so I can get with the women. So the boy not alone, I put on the deodorant and put on the cologne, and then get on the phone and tell a girl to come on. I got to be clean and things, that's the type of stuff I'm on. What you talking about? 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 Hey yo, I got to be clean, clean. I just got to be clean, clean. Hey yo, I got to be clean, clean. I just got to be clean, clean. I gotta be clean like I'm fresh out of magazine. Come on. I gotta be clean like I'm fresh out of magazine. Alright. I gotta be clean like I'm fresh out of magazine, baby. Now don't turn the page on me.
I wake up
Now is the wash time. So I'm washing the car now with my mitt. I have a microfiber mitt, wash mitt, which works really well. And the soap I use, I forget, it's Armor All. I'll shout it out. I don't care. Yeah, it's Armor All Wash and Wax. It's pretty good. I like it. It's not the best, but it gets it. It's supposed to leave no water spots. I mean, of course, if you don't rinse your car off, if you don't dry your car off, it's going to be water spots. But it does a good job. It does a good job at the puts a little layer of wax on there with the wash. It gets the dirt off really well. So it's cool. So at this time, I'm washing the whole car, going around. Usually, you should wash the car from the top to the bottom, because the bottom got the most dirt on it. So you don't want to wash that. And all along while you're doing it, you rinse your wash mitt off in your water bucket, your rinse bucket, so the sediment and the dirt doesn't get into your wash bucket. Then you go back to your wash bucket and get the soap so you can wash it. So right now, that's what I'm doing now. I'm washing everything really well. I think I went around the first doing the top. Now I'm at the bottom. So then after that, now what's going on is, this is when you put your $5 in. So that's $7 altogether. I put the $5 in because then you get more time. In this particular car wash, you get 10 minutes. So that's enough for me to do everything else that I need to do. So right now I'm rinsing the car off. I put the $5 in and I got 10 minutes. Usually it doesn't take me 10 minutes, but I dry it too with the air dryer. So yeah, so I'm rinsing the car off now. I usually take this time after I get the car a good rinsing. I rinse my bucket out and I rinse my wash mitt out and all that good stuff, so I don't have to waste time or money. That's why this is $7, and if you're fast enough, you don't have to, you can do a great job. Like, you don't have to rush because of the space you have between putting the $2 in and the $5 in. So you can get a great wash. Here I'm using the air dryer. So I don't know if most of the car washes I've been to have the air dryer. If you don't have an air dryer, you can hand dry. I hand dry it also, but I just I like using the air dryer too. So spraying it down. Their air dryer is similar to I guess almost like I know some detailers use a leaf blower. It's similar to that. But it's little. You see, I'm paying attention not to get the hose on my car because sometimes that hose is dirty. So I'm really, the air dryer does well, like in the crevices. I love it because it gets the mirror. Because you drive away and then all this water leaks out and it creates water spots. After you done washed your car real well. So that's basically what I use. I get all the excess water off. It's not going to get everything off unless you're there for a while. But usually I have 5 minutes left at this time on my clock because I use 5 minutes rinsing the soap off well. So I go around. I also use it to dry my wheels. because that's a pain as well. Then I don't have to use a cloth to dry the tires once I'm going to apply my whatever I'm going to apply to the tires.
Time to get fresh to death like I'm out of magazine. I crisp and brush from right to left. Wonder how they wanna see me, cause I'm so deaf like JD. Another rap cliche. Anyway, might throw the Izzy Miyagi on today. Walk through a crowd of female folks, and even though.
So as you can see, if you're not lazy, not afraid of the cold, well, this applies when it's warm too. It's not just cold. But if you're not lazy, you can get a good car wash at the car wash. I would advise you not to take the car through automatic washes that touch your car or the touchless. The touchless just are crap and they don't work. Also, some of the chemicals they use to try to eat off the dirt, it's not good for your car paint. And you know, they just all around suck. And the ones that touch your car, needless to say, you know why you shouldn't go through there if you care about your paint and your car. So these are just some tips. I'm not an expert. You know, I take it to a expert detailer a couple times a year, so just to get that good watch. All right, so I'm out. Peace. With the gloves, the old woman gloves.
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? Hey yo, I got to be clean. I just got to be clean. Hey yo, I got to be clean. I just got to be